massive news for the unemployed. An Osu player was found being weird in public, and the staff don't care apparently. Pork found in kitchen. The person making the headlines today is a user by the name of Quilla. If the name sounds familiar, it's because they actually set a 1k PP play as a 5-digit recently, and a lot of people have been calling them a cheater for it. But that is not what we're here to discuss today. There are bigger fishes to fry when it comes to this particular individual. If you look at Quilla's profile right now, you will see that the About Me section has been removed, and she is currently silenced. If you're wondering why, then don't worry. There are still some leftover clues on her profile. Aside from altruism being one of her interests, which I completely mistook for a different player with a similar name.
Homosexuals, transsexuals, I'm not sexually attracted to minors.
Sure, buddy.
She also put boys as her interest. Yikes. Wouldn't be the word that I would use if I was trying to say I'm interested in men. Which I'm not, by the way. Hey, you know what? At least she likes bunny plushie. I also love my Terry Fumo too. That concludes the intro. Consider it as the calm before the storm, cause oh boy, this storm hits hard. I did mention that the About Me is currently hidden, but there are still some surviving screenshots of it from the people that were calling her out. Keep in mind, Quilla did change it up a fair amount of times because of the backlash, but she didn't really do a good job at making herself look any more innocent in the revised version either. So don't worry, nothing changes. Just know that there are variants out there. I'm just going to cover the original cause it's undoubtedly the most controversial one.
I'm Quilla, and I care about everyone. I'd love to be friends if you care too. You can also hug me anytime. Heart symbol, impotistic, and a permakid and vegan, and a bunny, and a pillow. I wove fluffy boys. They feel like angels to me, and I adore them so much. I want to be a plushie for them. My favorite things are kindness, playing, snuggles, animals, little kids.
Now, just because I had AI Deku voice over it and later some image on top, doesn't necessarily mean I'm making fun of her for anything she stands for or identify as on here. Albeit, it does come off as a bit weird to me, but I digress. However, there are a few parts that does come as However, there are a few parts that does come as concerning to me, like the part where she identifies as permakid, and when she talks about little kids and fluffy boys. That's the last time you're ever gonna hear me say that. Like, what do you mean you want to be a plushie for them? Knowing what era we live in, we're just talking about kids make you look like a weirdo. And to add on to the fact that you're an Osu player, she was just asking for people to be suspicious at this point. Now, I'm not saying I 100% believe in any of those stereotypes. I am aware of the possibility that Quilla could be expressing her love for children, not her love towards children. However, I'm more inclined to believe the latter possibility because of reasons. Anyways, massive shout out to Visionary for being a D1 hater. To my knowledge, he was the first to call Quilla out on this, and I think he deserves some recognition for it. My favorite aim slot mapper, out here doing more to protect the community than the actual people assigned to do these tasks. Now, it's not like the mods haven't done anything. They did give her a 7-day silence for having an inappropriate About Me, which to Quilla is about the equivalent of being given a slap on the wrist for basically admitting to the public they're into children. It still baffles me how slow Osu staff are when it comes to dealing with this kind of situations, and it doesn't even look like they're taking it seriously. It's like they're not even aware of the bad rep the community already gets, which their slow reaction will only help push the agenda. Just a small note before ending the video. Please do not harass Quilla or anyone mentioned in this drama. To my knowledge from researching this, her being a permakid is caused by trauma, which does raise the question of her mental health, which I have no way of knowing. The latest news I've heard is that Quilla is in contact with a therapist and getting help, which I guess is better than nothing. So yeah, that concludes the drama so far. What do you think of it? Leave it down in the comment. I plan on making other forms of content for Osu besides covering drama slop, so consider dropping a sub for those if you're interested. I'm out of things to say now. See you next time.